Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery here at the ATA Show 2022 in Louisville, Kentucky. I am here at the booth of Deception Sense with Chris Barnett. And Chris, you just blew my mind with your demonstration of what it is that you folks do. So I'll let you run down through what Deception Sense is and what your products do.
Sure. Well, you're not the first person that we've blown their mind today. And ours is one of those products that you have to kind of see and you have to experience to even understand how it works. Yeah. So you just want to do the demonstration and show everybody? Sure. So we're going to start out with a bad smell. So this is a synthetic doe urine that we make. Gotcha. So give me a courtesy sniff of that.
Smells like doe urine.
It smells like November, right?
Yep.
All right, so we have over 25 years experience in the chemistry that's in this bottle. Not necessarily in the hunting world. It's more for the food and beverage industry. So we work for major companies like Kraft, Kellogg's, Sargento Cheese, JBS Meats, Tyson Foods, Coors Bottling. None of those places I just mentioned are worried about smells at all like we are as hunters. What they're worried about are pathogens, like bacteria, mold, mildew, things like that. But what we do in those facilities, we eliminate all those pathogens, or 99.9999% of those pathogens. So if you eliminate all those pathogens, what you'll also eliminate are the smells.
Is the smell.
That's right. So what do you smell in that cup?
Nothing. Nothing.
Right? The reason you smell just water is because in this bottle, when you originally get it, it's empty, and then we add water to it.
Yeah.
And we drop a little tablet in it that comes on the back of the bottle. In 4 minutes, it makes this. What do you think it smells like in the bottle?
It smells like a pool, is how I would kind of, yeah.
So would you spray that on you and go deer hunting?
Probably not.
Let me see your hand. Smell it now.
See, once it comes out of there, it smells like nothing.
Right. The byproduct.
But in there, it smells like something.
The byproduct is oxygen. It's oxygen and water. So once you spray down, there's no white chalky film left on you or your equipment. So you can spray your bow down. I've got buddies that work in bow shops, and they come in and talk to us, and they're like, we are so glad that you guys come up with something that doesn't leave all this white chalky stuff on these bows, because they have guys that come in to get their bows worked on, and they're just caked up with these other products that leave these white chalky films on all their bows and arrows and whatever. So we don't have that problem. We don't have any kind of corrosion on any kind of metal. So we test this on every kind of metal known to man. It's not corrosive. It is safe to use in the food industry. We actually clean organic food plants with this. We clean drinking water with this technology, with this science. So it's safe to use. We've tested it on 250 different kinds of textiles and dye combinations, so we know it's safe on all your clothes. Not every scent elimination company can say that. Ozone can't say that. You can't use ozone on certain types of materials like elastics and rubbers because it'll destroy them. You'll have a pair of rubber boots or a pair of waders that might last you a year instead of several years. Or you have elastic in your bibs that fall apart after a few uses in an ozone machine. We don't have that problem.
I can vouch for that.
As a lot of these people in here could. We have a closet that we just developed. It's being launched today at the ATA that rivals any kind of ozone closet. That uses the same technology as what we have here. It's a gas version of this liquid. You can put all your clothes in there, you can put all your equipment in there. So this is the same technology. We just removed the liquid. It's for your vehicle. You put this in your vehicle, you dump a little bitty cup of water in there, you leave it overnight, you come back the next morning, you put the lid back on it, you throw it away. It's a gas, not a liquid. So it gets inside of your carpet, inside your headliner, inside your seat, inside your air conditioner ducts, and it cleans everything. So vehicle that had smoke in it, or you have a big wet dog, because us duck hunters have big wet dogs riding around with us everywhere, so your truck smells like a big wet dog. We can get rid of that. And it never comes back until the big wet dog gets back in the truck, or until you smoke another cigar in your truck, then that smoke's in there. But as far as like ozone machines, where you use it and then a few days later you get back in your truck and you can smell that smoke or you can smell that dog again, we don't have that issue. And it doesn't hurt any of the rubbers, it doesn't hurt any of the plastics in your truck, and the smells never come back.
Like you said, the primary use of these products is in other industries.
That's correct.
But then you guys being hunters, you're like, hey, I can think of one other use for this.
Well, this was all born out of COVID. So we're a company that in the food and beverage industry, we also do water treatment in the oil field. So when COVID happened, we had guys in the oil field like Parrish Elliott. He designs all of our game calls. He's worked in the outdoor industry for almost 15 years now. So everything Parrish does, he thinks of how he can relate that to hunting. How can I apply that to my hunting life? So he knows the chemistry of this. He's worked with it in the food and beverage industry. He's worked with it in the oil field. When he had the idea of, hey, can we eliminate human scent with this for hunting, we started testing it. Clint Crane is our operations manager in the food and beverage industry. He's been a very important part of this. One of our founders in the deception line. So me and Clint and Parrish and our boss Tim Lathrop all put our heads together, all started testing. We have full-time PhDs, we have full-time chemical engineers on staff, that we use in the food and beverage industry. So why not use those guys to develop these other products? So when COVID happened, the oil and gas industry shut down overnight. I had all these guys with all this knowledge of this chemistry with nothing to do. So we put them to work. We put all these chemical engineers to work. We put all of our oil and gas guys to work, and we developed these products. And we've tested them against cadaver dogs. We've tested them against bloodhounds. And when I say tested, I know I've seen other tests, and this what gave us the idea to test that way, where products work for 20 seconds or 40 seconds, and they call that a success. We were able to hide something for 40 seconds from a dog. The dogs we tested against never found what we were hiding. We were hiding human remains for the cadaver test in an unsealed plastic box. We beat 4 out of 5 dogs in August in the daytime in the sunlight with rotten human remains. We were able to hide from a bloodhound with a 45-minute-old track. And this is a well-documented bloodhound, very well trained, has numerous tracks where it's 2-day-old tracks that he's found people, and he wasn't able to find a 45-minute-old track. It just blew the minds of the trainers, the handlers. So that's how we tested our products.
That's awesome. Deception Sense, here at ATA, we always like new and innovative, and this certainly fits that mold. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at LancasterArchery.com.